If you're still downloading SharePoint files and attaching them to emails, you're doing it the hard way, and you're creating security headaches that your IT team is probably losing sleep over. Let me show you the right way to share files in SharePoint Online and why it actually matters. Here's the thing. When you download a file from SharePoint and email it as an attachment, you've just created an uncontrolled copy. Someone makes changes to that attachment while you're working on the version in SharePoint. Now you've got two different versions floating around. Scale that across your entire team, and you've got what we call version hell. Plus, once that attachment leaves your email, you have zero control over it. You can't revoke access, you can't track who's seen it, and you can't see what they're doing with it. SharePoint has a better way. Copy a link instead. Real talk. This isn't just some IT best practice someone made up. Links give you automatic version control, instant access revocation, and a complete audit trail of who accessed your file. Your team always works on the same version. Changes sync in real time, and you can cut off access the second you need to. No more chasing down old copies. Let me show you exactly how this works. So here's the basic workflow. Go to your SharePoint document library. Find the file you want to share. Click the circle icon next to it to select it. Now click the Share button at the top. This opens your sharing dialog. Notice it says Copy Link right here. Before you just copy that link, click the gear icon right next to it. You've got 4 link types to choose from. Let me break these down, because choosing the wrong one is where most people get into trouble. The first option is anyone with the link, which creates an anonymous link. Anyone who gets this link can access the file. No sign-in required. Most organizations disable this entirely because it's too risky. If yours is available, avoid it unless you absolutely need it. The next one is people in your organization with the link, which sounds secure, but here's the catch. This means anyone in your company can access it. All 3,000 employees, not just your team. This becomes a problem when you're dealing with sensitive data or when Copilot starts surfacing this content to people who shouldn't see it. The third option is people with existing access, which is perfect for internal collaboration. This doesn't change any permissions, it just creates a convenient link for people who already have access to that file or folder. This is your go-to for team sites where permissions are already set up correctly. The last is the people you choose option, which is the most secure option in what Microsoft recommends as your default. You choose exactly who gets access, and the link only works for those people. If someone forwards it, it won't work for the recipient. This is what you want for sensitive documents or external sharing. Once you pick your link type, set your permissions. You've got 4 choices: can edit, can review, can view, and can't download. For sensitive files, use can't download to prevent anyone from downloading and creating uncontrolled copies. For other kind of files, make sure to select one that's most secure. If everything involved is within your organization, choose the people in your organization with the link option. Click Apply, then copy link. Now paste that link into your email, Teams chat, wherever you need it. Now if you're using people you choose, the workflow is slightly different. After you click Apply, you'll see a field that says Add a name, group, or email. You need to add the specific people first. Type their name or email, select them from the suggestions, and then you can copy the link. Or, instead of copying the link, you can just add an optional message and click Send. SharePoint automatically sends them an email invitation and gives them direct access. This send method is great when you need a paper trail of exactly who you invited. Both approaches work. Copying the link gives you flexibility in how you share it, while sending creates that automatic email notification. So why does this matter? Version control. SharePoint automatically tracks every change to your file, up to 500 versions by default. You can see who changed what and when. If someone messes something up, you can restore any previous version with a single click. Microsoft just rolled out something called Intelligent Versioning that automatically manages these versions for you, reducing storage by up to 96%. When you share a link, everyone's working on the same file. Multiple people can edit simultaneously, and you'll see their changes in real time. No more final version, final version 2 nightmares. Here's the security part. With the link, you can revoke access instantly. Just go back to that file, click the 3 dots next to it, click Manage Access, then click the Links tab. Find the link you created and delete it. Their link stops working immediately. Try doing that with an email attachment. Can't be done. Once it's sent, it's gone. SharePoint also tracks modifications and changes with complete version history. You can see who edited what and when. Plus, data loss prevention policies keep working on linked files. They can't protect attachments after they're downloaded. Look, I'm not saying never use attachments. Sometimes you need to. If the recipient doesn't have internet access, or if their organization blocks SharePoint entirely, or if you're sending a final, read-only version that should never change, then fine, attach it. But that should be the exception, not your default. The bottom line is, links are more secure, give you better control, and prevent version chaos. Set your default to people you choose in your SharePoint settings. Train your team to copy links instead of downloading files. Your IT team will thank you. Your compliance officer will thank you. And honestly, your coworkers will thank you when they're not trying to figure out which version is the real one. If this helped, hit that subscribe button. I've got more SharePoint tips that'll actually make your workday easier. See you in the next one.